So I live in this cute little apartment building where everyone kind of knows everyone. There's an older couple downstairs who always bakes cookies, and we've got a gym bro across the hall who constantly is flexing, and then there's my next door neighbour. We'll call him Mr. Steve. He's mid-40s, always wears the same grey hoodie, and has super intense stare that makes you feel like he's reading your mind. I'd always thought he was just kind of weird and harmless until last weekend. It started Saturday night. I was binge watching true crime documentaries, ironic. No, when I heard this loud thud coming across me, it was a body. At first, I thought, okay, maybe he's just dropped something. But then there was another thud and another. Curiosity got the better of me, so I muted my TV and pressed my ear against the wall. And that's when I heard this low, muffled groaning. I'm thinking, is someone hurt in there? Do I call the cops? I grab my phone and a frying pan and head into the hallway. I'm standing outside his door, trying to hear more. Oh no! And suddenly the door creaks open, staring at me with those intense eyes. My heart is pounding. Oh hey, I heard something fall. Everything okay? He doesn't say anything for solid 10 seconds, and then he just mumbles, drop something. I go back into my apartment, grab my phone and start Googling weird noises from neighbour. I bet that come up with some strange things. And then that's when I found out a missing persons report from 2 months ago with a photo of a woman who looked eerily familiar. She looked exactly the same as a woman I'd seen going into his apartment a few weeks ago. My stomach literally dropped. I couldn't sleep that night. Call the police! The next morning, I decided I needed proof. No! And waited until he left his apartment to take the rubbish out. Then I took my chance and went into his apartment. I know, illegal, but hear me out. Inside the place was spotless. Red flag. Joe, wave a red flag. I started looking around, and that's when I saw it. A pair of women's shoes by the couch. They weren't dusty or old. They looked new, like someone had just taken them off. And that's when I heard it, the fake sound of a shower running. My stomach flipped. Someone was in there. I was frozen, debating whether to run or stay. When I heard the water stop, I panicked, pretended to inspect the stove like I was some sort of gas leak detective. Just... That's when I heard the door open behind me. It was him, standing in the doorway. I froze. Finally, I blurted out, I thought I'd smell gas and wanted to check. This guy must think you're a fucking nutcase. You've stood outside his house with a frying pan. Just like... Then you've broken into his apartment, thought woman in shower must leave, pretends to smell gas. Yep, that is gas. And then he's walked in and you've gone, gas detective. No gas in here. That night he moved out. Probably because he thought his neighbour across the road is trying to kill him.